I'll be your host tonight, and we're ready to open up the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. We're going to use the 446.125 simplex frequency. No tone, no squelch, no nothing. Just you and the radio waves. So let's open it up, and we'll start with any emergency traffic, mobile or time-sensitive stations. Please come forward. Emergency traffic, sensitive or mobile stations. One more time. All right, nothing heard. We'll open it wide here. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Any check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net? That's two stations heard from. We'll take Gary first, Ve3 TTO. Go ahead.
Yeah, good day, Mac, and hopefully you're having a good day. Just checking into your net there, and you're doing an excellent job there. Have a great evening.
QSL Gary, thank you very much. And just for everybody else's information, Arpad's out of town for some personal business over the next few days. He'll probably be back by next Wednesday, so some of us locals are just going to take on nets. So Gary's going to host tomorrow night, and thanks for doing that, Gary. You also had some other traffic on regarding the Procom net and some other stuff about the summer schedule. Do you want to share that with the group?
Yeah, this is Ve3 TTO. Yeah, the Procom net will not be operating for the months of July and August on Thursday evening. The Sunday night net will operate right through the whole season. The Canmore net, if there's a severe storm, will be on the repeaters that are used for Procom. So if you do have severe weather, go to OBP or UHM, and those are the machines that will carry the Procom. Not Procom, but Canmore with our friend there, Ward in Toronto there. Anyway, have a great evening. V3 TTO.
Okay, very good, very good. Thanks again, Gary. And S30 is the signal tonight, just because you live too darn close. Let's go ahead and say hello to Chuck. Chuck is streaming the net, or I think he is. VA3 CJZ. All right, QSL, I did not prod with any questions about what his trip is about. We certainly know that Kathy is going through some family stuff, and I hope that's not the case. But all he said was that he was leaving He was leaving in a hurry. He's flying out, so no description of the circumstance, anything else. So, at a time like this, it's not our place to surmise what the circumstances are, and I'm certainly not going to throw any jokes out at this point in time because it could be serious, and we just want to leave family in peace while they deal with whatever they're dealing with. So we're going to be very cautious about our words and make sure that we're not going to insult anybody. So certainly appreciate everybody following the same decorum. Our pad's out of town. It's his personal business, so we'll just leave it at that. And let's see, what else can I share at this point in time? I believe Garnett's still in the arms of medical care at General Hospital, and we'll stay in touch with him. I haven't got a phone call from him today, but he has been reaching out to different people and having a quick telephone chat. Anyways, thanks for coming in, Chuck. You are an S8 tonight, so good signal on you, and thanks again for streaming the net. Certainly appreciate that. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, and we're waiting for number 3 on the checklist. Okay, good evening, Amnon. I'm going to call Mac in right now and see if he can give you a signal report. Come on back in, Amnon. Okay, 25 watts is doing okay, or is it 25 or yeah? Okay, well it's doing okay. You're a 5x0. I've got you full audio, no problem at all, but nothing on the meter, so can't complain about that. What's the situation? Antenna damaged, or is this your indoor radio? Okay, all right. I'll speak quietly too then. I trust all goes well. Yeah, some of these medical devices are sensitive, so yeah, keeping the RF power down and not causing any blips on the screen. That you don't want her treated for something that is UHF induced. Okay, I'm not. Trust all goes well with you. Any other traffic for the net? Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, fully understood. Fully understood. Yeah. Strangely enough, I have one light in the house. It's a motion activated light. It's downstairs in the lower basement in the utility room. And sometimes when I'm up on the higher bands, say 10 or 12 meters, it actually reacts to the RF and it triggers the light to come on. I'm sure that's not a good thing, but it happens. All right. Thanks for coming in and saying hi to us tonight. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. We're looking for a few more check-ins, and I'm listening. Good evening, Bill. Good to hear you as well. You're sounding very good. What's going on in Dundas tonight? Well, I usually get you with a fairly good signal anyways, but how does an S7 to me sound for now? Okay, Roger that. Yeah. As a matter of fact, don't be embarrassed. I mean, what's his name? Ve3CEU over Burlington Oakville Way. He also uses a mag mount, and he puts it on a cookie sheet. He makes no bones about it. So giving your mag mount antenna a little bit of a ground plane, that's certainly a good idea. And we do with what we do, you know. I know some people that are still running broken antennas that were damaged in the ice storm in the wintertime. So they crank the power down a little bit, and they still manage to communicate. So yeah, we make little tiny improvements day by day. All right, appreciate you coming in. Anything else for the net, Bill? All right, keep up the good work, Bill. As I said, S7's me tonight. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, and we have got some time for some check-ins. Come on in. Good afternoon or evening, Al. Got to imagine you've still been out there cutting grass. How's everything going today? Roger that. Yeah, relaxing is the thing that we need to do in the evening so we can go hard at it in the daytime. And you're coming to me with an S4, so seems to be working okay. Have you stripped down that coax you were cursing there a couple of days ago, or is this still the old stuff you restrung? Okay, so you've got a bit of a SWR mess. Is that what it is?
Yep. S4 noise level. Sorry, folks. That's all I can hear.
Okay, there is a mystery in there somewhere. I can't even pretend to know what that's all about. What's the radio style? All right, QSL. Well, if anybody happens to know older Yaesu radios, reach out to Al and see if you can give them some pointers. I've seen some really weird stuff on YouTube videos. I actually saw one gentleman that was playing with his 735, and there was portions of each band that were dull on the hearing side, and as he scrolled past that region, it came back to life. So kind of a strange situation there, and certainly, you know, begs the question of what's going wrong with the circuitry or the rheostats or goodness knows what. But yeah, I guess these things don't last forever, and heat damage is probably the worst enemy. But if it's still working, I don't know. Sometimes you got to say if it's working marginally, then you know it's not broke. So why would you fix it? But then again, you want it to work to its full capacity. Okay, Al. Anything else for the net tonight?
Yeah, well, we do what we can on Simplex.
Well, I guess going from full scale to can't get them, that's a big difference. It's probably something more than just conditions. So maybe a combination of conditions and maybe temperature related. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Well, I'm sure that it'll keep you interested, to say the least. Your audio settings on the FT891 are still working for you? All righty. Well, there you go. Okay, Al, thanks for checking in with us tonight, and we'll be back in the same place tomorrow evening. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. This is the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, and we're waiting for some more check-ins. This is me listening.
Victor Echo 3, Zulu Juliet Charlie.
He's coming in great.
All right, and I think that's a gentleman by the name of Edward or Ted or something like that. Forgive me if I got it wrong. Go ahead.
Zulu Juliet Charlie is Jason.
Okay, there we go. I'll write it down once and remember it forever. Go ahead, Jason. Good to hear you.
Good to hear you too, Mac, and thanks for picking up the net tonight. Don't have much to talk about or discuss. Sitting here winding a new 9-to-1 unun and gonna wind a 1-to-1 choke to get my HF antenna set up and out there on the 20-meter band later this week.
Oh, very good, very good. A Ballon winder. Is there a reason why?
The SWR, so the meter that I've got is coming in at about 450 ohms on the NFED. So the 9-to-1 just made more sense to bring it down to the.
All right. Okay, let's see if Wade comes in tonight and maybe he can give you some pointers. I'm not sure why, when you should select a 9-to-1, 49-to-1, or a 64-to-1. I'm sure they have their purposes, and some are designed more for what they call random wires, which are non-resonant. I know 49-to-1 works well with the calculation of 468 divided by frequency to give you the length in feet for the long wire that you're going to be stretching. So that seems to work for me, and both my NFED long wire that I've got strung up for HF is a 49-to-1, and my portable unit is also the same. So I'm able to cut wires for 40, 20 meters at varying lengths. So anyways, yeah, keep up the good work and the handicraft of the ham operator. That's building antennas. That's a lot of fun. Anything else for the net, Jason?
Nope, that's everything for me. Thanks, Mac.
Alrighty. Your call sign always gives me a cause for shaking my head because it's Chuck's call sign in reverse. He's CJZ and you're ZJC, so that's yeah, going to keep me on my toes. You're also coming to me with an S8 tonight, so good signal. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. This is the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, and we have time for check-ins. I'm listening.
Can't hear anyone.
Okay, well, nothing heard at this point in time. Do remember that the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club has their 80-meter net on 3. VE3BK is the host. And then probably around 9 o'clock they'll swing over to 10 meters and chat on 28,485. So if you got the capabilities and the time on your hands, feel free to say hello to them. In addition, if you want to stretch your legs on 2 meters, The Toronto ACS Net also starts at 8 p.m. and that's on the Sky repeater. I think that's 147.985. You'll have to look up the finer details on repeaterbook.com. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, your host for this evening on the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, and still have some time for some more check-ins. So if you're listening, feel free. Okay, one other note, Gary, Ve3TTO shared earlier tonight that the Procom Net on, is it Tuesday or Thursday? Anyways, the midweek Procom Net will not happen during the months of July and August, so the Sunday night will continue on, but the summer hours, they're reducing. I think they do the same thing on some other nets. So we're going to charge right on through here. So RPAD's out of town, so I'm going to be the host for the next week or so. A few other folks are going to sub in. Gary, VE3TTO, is going to take tomorrow's net as well. He is listening. If you want to check in, please come on in. Okay, nothing heard. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, is listening for last call check-ins.
VA3 CJZ recheck.
Okay, we've got two rechecks. I'll take Chuck first. VA3 CJZ.
Yeah, just want to say thanks again, Mac. And if anybody is interested, I did record tonight's net on YouTube. Just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box, and that's VA3CJZ. And tonight we're under the title Ve3Low Net. So VE3 Lake Ontario West Net is the title, and you could play it back there, I'm sure, once you find it. So we'll try and do the same every evening, but I can't guarantee it. So thanks again, Mac. VA3CJZ.
Certainly appreciate your efforts there, Chuck. It definitely it kind of surplants the equipment I have here. I think I tried to stream a net once, and YouTube sent me some funny messages, and I gave up. Anyways, you're a pro at it, and obviously your Wednesday night nets are a good example of your skills. Thanks again. And second recheck, didn't get your call sign, but I'm waiting for you. Roger that. Bill, go ahead.
Oh, can't hear Bill either. Sorry, guys. He's way out there in Dundas on a rubber ducky.
Well, there you go. That's your pizza sheet. All right, there you go, Chuck. You're resonating a pizza tray in Dundas. How's that?
Oh, wow. Hey, that's crazy. I don't have a copy on Bill. Sorry. I got an S4 noise level. So, yeah, geez, good to know the good old cookie sheet is doing a good job.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, maybe tomorrow night with noise levels settle down. Typically 70 centimeters is noise free. So an S4 is reason for concern. Probably just some local stuff going on. People stealing the ground cables out of the transformers. Not a good idea to do it when they're hot. Anyways, I think that's it for last call stations. I'll give it one more try. Last call stations for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. All right, nothing heard. I see 1924 on the clock right now, so 7 threes to one and all who participated. And if you're listening but didn't have the chance to key up, then it's too bad for you. If you're listening and still looking for an opportunity to get your ham license, there's all kinds of information on the interwebs. Very, very simple process of testing, and call sign allocations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, look up the government website, Innovations Canada, and there's all kinds of details. There's even some sample tests that you can write online in order to practice for your examination. Anyways, bid you all 7-3s, and we'll be back on this frequency tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Your host tomorrow night will be VE3TTO. 7-3s, one and all. I'll be QSY to the ZOE repeater. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey is clear.
Okay, very good. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again soon. VA3CJZ will be signing off.